Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another day of Derissmas. Today, it's all about Uoma Beauty. Alright beauties, before we dive in, please don't forget to thumbs up this video if you like what you see. Subscribe down below if you haven't yet, and turn on post notifications so you know when I put up a new video. I just now got my box from Uoma Beauty, you guys. I've never tried this brand. You guys know I'm all about supporting Black-owned businesses and my indie brands. I just have a love for my indie brands. So I'm very excited to test this brand, finally. But we all know I'm always late to the party, you guys. Always. Anyways, my skin is prepped. I went in with my Pixie Rose Toner. I put my Tula Brightening Little Cream on, my Farsali Quench Serum, and because it's daytime, I did my Marinella Oil. At nighttime, I do my ghee from the Crystal Bitch, of course. So I got a few things, enough to basically be a full face, if you will. They didn't have the palette that I wanted, but I will eventually get that, especially if I like their products. So again, they are an indie brand, and you guys know my love and admiration for indie brands. I've wanted to try this brand since they came out. So again, I'm late to the party. I'm going to take everything out. They had an amazing sale for Cyber Monday, so of course, you know, I jumped on it. I will put pricing that I paid for each item when I am using it, and then, of course, the actual price for the item retail. I will say, though, even if the sale is already over, I'm not sure if it is, but even if the sale is over, pay attention after the first of the year. A ton of companies do massive, you know, end of the year or beginning of the new year sales. Also, I know that Ulta several times a year has Uoma Beauty for 20% or 40% off. So keep an eye out. You guys know that I'm always open and honest with y'all. So we're going to dive in and prime the skin, and then we're going to dive in. I'm going in with my ColourPop Pretty Fresh Primer. She's almost gone, y'all. I'm so proud of myself. And y'all know I'm all about moisturizing, and I know that this primer works well with most of my foundations. It smells very, very good. It's very light on the skin. It does have a slight coconut scent. If you have an aversion to coconut, don't buy it. But it's not offensive. It's not something that's super harsh or strong, or doesn't smell like chemicals. It genuinely smells like coconut. It smells really nice. I'm going to get my little towel and get it put in my lap. So I hope everybody is well. Have you tried this brand? What is your favorite thing from the brand thus far? All right, y'all. First up, I have the Uoma Beauty Say What Weightless Soft Matte but Hydrating Foundation. I got Fair Lady T1W. I'm always so nervous to order foundations and concealers online because, you know, they can look one way online and look not that way in person. Next up, I got the Uoma Beauty Double Take Sculpt and Strobe Stick. So this is supposed to be like a highlight contour type of stick. I also got the Fro2Go 3-in-1 Brow Kit. I got the shade 4. I love how this looks. It looks very retro, very 70s vibes. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. And I picked up the Drama Bomb Extreme Volume Nourishing Mascara. I just got a mini because y'all know I'm real picky about my mascaras. I also got a Boss Gloss Liquid Marble gloss in 0 FK. And then I got the Stay Woke Concealer. I think I'm most excited for this. I mean, I'm excited about everything, but the Stay Woke Concealer I'm very excited about. And I got Fair Lady T1. It's supposed to be a brightening concealer. So I'm going to pin my hair back really quick, and we're going to jump on in. All right, beauties, I'm ready to dive on in. I actually think I did okay with the shade, y'all. I think I did. So I'm going in with the Uoma Beauty Say What Weightless Soft Matte Foundation. Again, this is Fair Lady T1W. I'm going to shake it up. I do love their components. It is a glass bottle. It is a frosted glass bottle. Feels weighty, feels heavy. I do like the fact that it has a pump. Let me see if it is a lockable pump. I don't think it is. So I'm going to put some, I don't know how thick or thin. Oh, quite thin. Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Maybe I didn't shake it up enough. I'm actually going to take it on my little sponge. I don't normally do that, but I don't want to waste any product. I will shake it again and see if that is the consistency of it. The color is actually perfect, thank goodness. I don't smell anything. Again, it may not be this liquidy. I may not have shaken it up enough, so I'm going to go back in And of course I will blend everything out with my brush, and I will do 1/2 and get up close and personal, as we always do, darlings. Okay, definitely medium coverage, for sure. It is covering enough for me. It's blending out really easily thus far. Let me shake it again just to make sure, and this may be the consistency, I'm not sure. And then I'll go back to my hand again. Yeah, either it is very, very liquidy like this, or something's wrong with mine. So we're gonna go with it's liquidy. And I don't mind that. It is buildable because I am actually building up on top of that first layer up here. We will see if it starts to get creasy or anything like that. It feels nice. It feels very light. Definitely not full coverage, but it doesn't claim to be. It's medium buildable, and I do see that. It does have like a nice little slip to it. Almost feels like there's a little bit of an oil or something in here. It feels really like the actual texture of it does feel nice. I'm going to take this little bit I put on my finger and put over my little red spots right here, my little acne spots. Of course, I still need to smooth it out, but let's get up close and personal. Before, you can see broken capillaries, you can see redness, you can see a lot of acne scarring, things like that, just uneven texture. And after. I think the coverage is really, really pretty. I don't see that it's heightening any type of texture or anything like that. It doesn't look like it's gathering or settling any. So I'm gonna get a brush, and we are gonna apply it with the brush on this side. Again, it's just slightly more liquidy than I assumed it would be. Which again, I'm not mad at it. I thought it was a thicker formula than this. You guys know my preference is typically a brush. I feel like it's faster. I like the coverage. You typically get more full coverage with a brush. And they're just my preference. Yeah, the color is perfect. Thank goodness. I'm actually going to take the brush and go over to this side as well. So yeah, definitely enough coverage for me. I can still see a little bit of redness kind of peeking through, a little bit of like acne scarring, but I think it looks beautiful and it's enough for me. We'll see if it sets down any more matte than this. I do want to test the claim and build it up just a little bit more on my little problem areas down here. And I feel how, and I still have some redness through here. So yeah, definitely buildable. I will say that 100%. I do feel like it's slightly oxidizing. I'm not sure if you guys are seeing that. It doesn't bother me. I would just say that, you know, I would maybe just say go down a shade if you're a little bit unsure. I actually like the fact that it's oxidizing slightly on me because in comparison to my hands, it's still slightly light. It's like a perfect match for my face though. Yeah, definitely builds up well. I mean, in this area right here, that is 3 layers worth. I don't believe still that it has built up to full coverage, but it is definitely a nice medium coverage. Yeah, so far so good. I like it. I'm going to do things slightly different than I normally do because when I do my concealer, I obviously want to set my under eyes. So I'm going to go ahead and go in and do the highlight bronzer. This is called the Double Take Sculpt and Strobe Duo Stick. I got the Fair Lady shade 3. So the premise is to have a cream contour on one end and the cream highlight on the other end. So we're going to go in and contour. And I keep my contour only at the very back, kind of basically at my hairline, and then I kind of blend it out slightly and then blend it a little bit upward, if that makes any sense. And I like to do my contour, if I can find it, I use a really, really kind of stiff brush, or I will go in with a sponge and then blend it out. So we are going to see, does this blend out easily? How is the shade? How is the tone? How does the consistency? Things like that. So I'll slightly start blending, and I'm using the brush down at the very bottom of it. That is going to put the most amount of pressure. And then I lightly fan it up, and then I'm going to start bringing my hands down. I do like the tone. It is blending out well. I do not see it interrupting the rest of the makeup at all. Ooh, that's kind of pretty. And I know it's terrifying sometimes. I used to feel that same way about blush. Let me hurry up because this might settle. But how it looks really dark, kind of really dark contrast. You can see how softly it really diffuses out and blends out. That is something I will say with most cream products, most like liquid blushes, things like that. They do tend to look way more harsh in the component than they're actually going to look on the skin. So just be mindful of that. Like, don't freak out. Another thing you can do is go in with any type of translucent powder or a loose setting powder. Grab a big open fluffy brush. Remember, the more open our bristles are with eyeshadow brushes, any kind of brush. I like it. I think it's fine. I like it for myself. This is not blended out all the way. I'm just trying to show you. I'm going to take very lightly and only on top of this because I want to put that highlight on. And just take that powder on that super open fluffy brush, and you're just going to diffuse the edges ever so softly. And then it'll break up any harshness that you may have gotten from a product like this. I don't feel like it's stuck in one place. I don't feel like it looks muddy or anything like that. For this being shade 3, I feel like I'm typically in the like 3rd to 4th shade range in most brands. I feel like it's comparable to the ones that I have tried. So I think that they're spot on as far as shade goes. And again, I'm just softening the edges just a touch. I'm also going to take this straight to the brush this time. Straight to the brush this time. That's also something you can do. And you can press out the extra on your hand so that not so much is going on your skin. And I'm going to come right around the hairline and just sculpt up a little bit. Again, pressing out that extra. Yeah, I like that. I think that's beautiful. And I think that it's enough that even in the summertime, I think that it would still be really, really nice on my skin. Again, no scent. I don't smell anything at all so far with these products. Nothing smells overpowering or offensive or anything like that. Ooh, I like this a lot. And we'll see how it wears. The reason that I don't use a ton of cream product, and that sounds weird coming from someone with very, very dry, mature skin, is because I feel like they don't settle right into my skin. I feel like they settle in my fine lines and wrinkles as opposed to kind of blending in with my skin as one and kind of melting in seamlessly, and they make me look more aged. Very strange, I know, because you would think cream product, dry skin, match made in heaven. Not always the case, my friend, okay. I'm going to spray my face. You guys know I always do this kind of in between prep. And I'm going to take my little sponge. And again, all this does is make sure that everything, again, is blending into my skin. Nothing looks dry, nothing looks heavy or anything like that. It just makes everything look and feel more natural on the skin. Yeah, I really like that. I really like the tone of it as well. Ooh, okay. Impressed so far. So I'm going to try to go straight to the skin. This may be a big mistake. But you can see it's kind of a mid-tone true gold. Oh, very soft. Okay. And then with this, I'm going to press it out with my fingers. Very pretty, very subtle. I would most likely, I will not do that today because this is about Uoma Beauty. I would most likely with this, the way I kind of top, you know, like a liquid or cream blush, I would top this with a powder highlight as well. I don't mind subtlety. Subtlety's fine for me. But with my highlight, I do like a little bit more. It's more of like a little bit of a sheen than it is, you know, a beaming highlight. Again, I don't mind it. I don't feel like it is pulling up the makeup underneath, which is a good thing. I don't feel like it's showcasing texture or anything just yet. I do want to see, obviously with these being cream products and the foundation being a more matte, like a soft matte formulation, I want to see how they kind of play together. Yeah, it's enough of a glow. It's pretty, but I like a little bit more than that. Tone-wise, consistency, packaging, the scent, things like that. So far, I'm loving everything. Now we're going to go into these brows, y'all. And y'all know Mama needs help with these brows. Now, looking at the shape of this, I love the packaging. Just first of all, I love the packaging. The shape is not my favorite brow shape. I do not typically go for these larger, more angled, like teardrop shapes. I like a very teeny, tiny little precise pencil. And then I don't care if it has a spoolie, but this does have a spoolie. I literally always just use a regular spoolie. So I'm going to do one on camera, show you guys, give you guys my thoughts. You can see how easily or not it applies. And then I'll do the other one off camera to save some time. So I'm going in, of course, with the teeny tiny pointed side. And normally I have my mirror way up close. So bear with Mama. So I kind of start way far out, and then you guys know I normally take my brow blade in this part right here. And then I literally very softly come up to the arch area. Then I'm going to follow it, and I bring my brows more out than down. Just for me, it gives me a little bit more room to play as far as eyeshadow placement. And for me, I feel like it just opens up the lid in the eye instead of kind of bringing, you know, the eyes down. I'm going to do the exact same thing. Let me brush my brows down now. And still in the tiny little pointed side. So far, I do like the texture. I'm very weird. You guys know this because I have to do my brows. I'm very weird about texture. I do not like a super creamy brow pencil. I feel like the product just kind of sticks in my brows. I do not like that texture. But I don't want it so stiff that I feel like I'm dragging and tugging on my skin. So the texture of this, for me, is perfect. I like it. Sorry guys, I was getting a call. Hopefully they didn't mess up my video. And then I'm still in the little smaller side. I like the color of this as well. I feel like the color is perfect. It's about the same shade that I typically go for. All right, so far so good. I do like it. Now I'm going to switch over and then I'm just going to give myself some little tiny hair strokes. The only thing I worry about with this particular shape is how do you keep the pointy side still kind of pointy. Okay, now I'm flipping over and I'm going in with the larger side. And I'm just going to run through the rest of the brow. Yeah, I like the tone. I like the texture of it. I like the consistency of it. I don't smell anything at all. So I'm just going to spoolie through. All right, I like it. I think it looks really nice. So I'll do the other one and I will be RB. All right, beauties, I really like that pencil. The shape, of course, is like a little bit off for me, but I can get used to that. The tone of it and everything, the texture, I like that firm texture of a brow pencil. Next, I know, sounds stupid. I'm most excited for this. It is this is the Uoma Stay Woke Concealer, shade 2, and it's supposed to be a hydrating, like brightening type of concealer. Oh, I love the doe foot already. I love a super fat doe foot. Again, I don't smell anything at all. And you guys know I'm a less is more beauty, so I'm going to do a little dot and a little dot. I'm so excited for this. Y'all have no idea. And I'm going to go in with my blender, and I blend kind of right in that area that I set the product down at first. And then whatever little bit is kind of left on the sponge, I will pull it over this way. I think I nailed the shades. They look really, really nice together. This is like brightening enough. I don't like to go super, super stark on my concealer. I like enough to just kind of cancel out any darkness and just open up the eyes a little bit. Oh yeah, I like that. Definitely not full coverage. I'm going to go with my Essence Brighten Up powder. I'm trying to use her up. And very, very lightly set. And I think, I don't always do this, but I'm going to come right under here. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty damn good, y'all. I'm going to go with just a fluffy brush. You guys know I do not keep powder on my skin very long. Dry skin problems, okay? Other than feeling slightly matte, I'm really, really enjoying this thus far. So I'm going to go back in with my NYX Radiant Finish spray and kind of go ham. And then I'm pat off my sponge and go one more time. I do feel like I've lost the highlight. I don't really see it too much now. I should have maybe done the concealer first. I'm not sure. I'm going to try to add a little bit on top. I still see like some luminosity to it, but I don't see enough for me. Okay. I'm going to just use this little tiny brush right here. Again, I'm just going to try to go in with the brush. I'm trying not to disrupt anything underneath. Okay, yeah, there we go. Again, I like a little bit more than this. And I would typically go in, of course, and put a powder on top. I am today just testing out these products, so of course I'm going to be fair. Yeah, I think it looks really pretty. I like it a whole lot. I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to do my eyes real quick. Then we'll come back and we'll test out some mascara and some lip gloss. And y'all know if I like the lip gloss, it's a good gloss. So, BRB. All right, beauties, I am back. I did film this look. It'll be coming in just a few days. Next up, I'm going to go into the Uoma Beauty Boss Gloss in Zero Fuck. Love the name. I love the packaging, love the component. It feels nice. It feels heavy. First of all, I'm going to smell it. Oh! It smells like a soft vanilla. I like it. I like it. It looks way darker than I thought it was going to be. I'm scared. Oh! Oh, I like that color, honey. It does have a slight tackiness to it, but you can see like my lips aren't sticking together. They're not sticking together when I'm talking, and that doesn't have that weird, you know, that weird thing I don't like. Oh, the color is nice. All right, I actually like it. It's not sticky free, but it's not super, super sticky, like overly sticky. It does feel nice. It does feel hydrating on the lips. It has a lot more color payoff than I assumed it was going to have. It's not super, super juicy glossy, but there's some sheen to it. I want to see if it can be built up any. I definitely think you can build it up. We'll see how it wears. I will leave a comment and stuff like that for you guys. But it is something that I would wear, which is saying a lot for me. I do like the way that it smells as well. And I actually think it looks really pretty with this because there's like a pop of purple here and it's kind of a purple berry shade. All right, now we're going to go into the mascara. This is the Uoma Beauty Drama Bomb. First of all, we're going to look at the wand. Yes, it has that super big fluffy wand that I love, like in the new L'Oreal mascara that I'm obsessed with, my Better Than Sex. So let's smell it. It kind of smells like perfume. I'm almost smelling cinnamon, like a weird soft cinnamon perfume, if that makes any sense at all. It does look very, very black. All right, let's see how it applies. I did have to grab a mirror because my mirror is way down here. Hopefully you guys can see me okay. And let's go in. That smell is lovely, you guys. I know that sounds really strange because, you know, cinnamon perfume and a mascara, but that's what it smells like to me. It smells really, really good. It is very black, definitely volumizing. I like that it is a slightly drier texture or a slightly drier formula. I like that in a mascara. I don't like one that is so wet that it literally just clumps everywhere and looks crazy. Holy shit. Ooh, I like this. Ooh, I like that a lot. All right, let's get up close and personal. I like this. Ooh, I like this. Okay, y'all. Yeah, I love the wand. I love the texture. I love the consistency of it. It is definitely volumizing, for sure. And that smell, you guys, if you've used this, please help me describe the scent. It smells like a lightly scented, like, cinnamony perfume or something like that. It smells amazing. And I like that the wand is a more kind of fluffy, hourglass-ish shaped wand like I like, but not so big that I, you know, can't get into the inner lashes because it kind of drives me crazy. Like the Damn Girl mascara, I love it, but it kind of sucks for inner corner lashes. Holy hell, you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and say it based off of first impressions. Of course, I don't know how it's gonna wear. Is it gonna keep the curl and the lift? I like this better than even the L'Oreal one that I just tried. Not that I'm not gonna continue to use that one because that's bomb as hell too, but yeah, I like this. We'll see how it wears. I will see if it flakes. Ooh, I like this a lot. A lot. Oh my god. I like this a lot. You guys. All right, let's get up close and personal. That mascara, you guys, is bomb. Oh, I love the mascara. Okay, so what are my initial thoughts, my first impressiones? The lip gloss, it's okay, but it's already, even as I'm talking, it's like getting on my teeth and stuff like that. That is kind of gloss in general. I do like it. It's not quite as sticky as some that I have tried. I will say that. The pigmentation and stuff is there. I like the saturation of pigment in here. That has actually more pigment to it, more color than I assumed it was going to have. So that part I really like. If you like something that's super juicy glossy, this is not it. But it is very comfortable. Again, not super tacky or anything like that. The foundation, I absolutely love. The contour, I absolutely love. The highlight's just okay for me. It doesn't give me enough. But the contour, I love. The brow products, I really, really like that a lot. I don't know that I'd repurchase it only because of the shape. But the texture of it, the shade of it, things like that, I really enjoyed that part of it. That is honestly just a personal preference. The foundation stand out, the concealer stand out, the contour stand out. That looks amazing. We'll see how it wears. It applied beautifully. I like the tone. The texture was nice. Nothing has had an offensive scent. And then the major standout for me, mascara. One of the best mascaras I've ever used. If it stays like this, I mean, you guys, that is beautiful. So really good lifting, volumizing mascaras are important for me. Super, super important for me. And this one is one of the best ones I've tried. Stand out for sure. I would 100% repurchase this. I'm going to definitely be using this again. The concealer and the foundation are a hell yes. The gloss is just okay. It's comfortable. It's not super sticky. It's just not my favorite of the ones that I've tried, but that is, again, coming from someone that doesn't wear glosses. I'm going to rate it a 4.5 yellow hearts out of 5, only because the shape of the brow pencil, that's personal, and then this does have some tackiness to it, and it's already on my teeth. But that's a gloss thing. So yeah, overall, you guys, I'm so excited. Now I am very, very, very intrigued to try the palettes. Let me know if you have tried Uoma Beauty. Let me know what you think, and what do you think about my look? I love you guys. Stay happy, healthy, and safe, and be your own best beautiful. Bye, beauties!